Hey, welcome everyone. We are live. Barry Plasko here at the helm. We are live in Barcelona, Spain. Guys, if you can hear me loud and clear, just give me a big yes in the chat box. Let's see who we got in the room. You know what? I got a bit of a surprise here. Wow, look at this. This is unbelievable. I'm joined by the legend, the young legend of e-commerce, Mr. Jared Gertz. How you doing, Jared?
I'm doing great, Barry. So happy to be here again.
Isn't it amazing? We are here together in Barcelona, guys. Amazing, amazing things that happen. There is a crazy reason why Jared and I have met up in the middle of the pond between America and where we flew over to meet one another. We're going to be going over that during the course of today's training. So what we're going to share with you today is revolutionary. No one is sharing this. No one in their right mind would show what Jared is about to share. And one of the conditions I made, if I'm going to fly out here, and I also brought one of our team members as well, so we could see this in live time. What we did, what I said to Jared at the beginning, like I said to Roger when we got started about 18 months ago doing this in e-commerce, when there's a breakthrough, you need to share it. I don't want you holding it back. You need to be prepared. I'm just telling you, this is the future. If you're going to find something that's working, you need to share that it's working now. I don't want to hear about it in 3 months from now. I don't want to hear about it in 6 months ago. I want to know when it's working in the first 30 days, because I want our members to be able to get a front row seat, find out what's working so they can apply it immediately in their business. And Jared, you basically opened up the whole book to us and shared everything. We had to do it in person. You had to really sit there with us and go through absolutely everything. But this is just astonishing. We're going to go through this today. Is there anything you'd like to add before we get into this?
Well, I'm just super excited to be doing this because it is new and because the potential that we have here kind of being new to the market, and it's just super fun. And it's something very easy, and I can't wait to show everyone.
Absolutely wonderful. Okay, guys, see, if you're ready to learn how to do e-commerce 2018, to get a front row seat of what is coming up in the next 6 months, to be 6 months ahead of absolutely everybody else. If you want to be able to do marketing in the future right now, where there is no competition, you'll be able to make more money by doing less sales, working with less clients and less hassles. If that's something that excites you, write in the chat box, ready. So I want to make sure this is a VIP event. We restricted this, so we got still almost hitting capacity here. I'm glad we didn't invite too many more people because this would have been insane. Guys, you look like you're ready. Brett, if you could do me the biggest favor, hand this over to me, I'd very much appreciate it. Let me just get the slideshow, start from the beginning. Yes, do I need to show the cursor? No, don't keep the cursor hidden. Main screen, show my screen. Okay, if you guys can see my screen, full screen, just give me a big yes in the chat box because I'm on my Mac right now. Man, I'm stuck here. 1 second. Hold on, we've got a stuck issue here with the Mac. Okay, there's a picture of Jared and I taken yesterday in Barcelona. And what we're going to share with you is how to stop selling low-end stuff and how to be able to create high-ticket sales with the e-commerce with a ton more profits, with less work, less competition, and a ton less hassles. This is what we call the 10-10-10 strategy. Let's get into this right away. Jared, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's make this happen. Let's go through step by step. So before we get started, Jared alluded to this just about a minute ago. He's got some amazing news. He basically sold his store and has generated a huge amount of money in that sale. I'm not sure if you're able to go into any sort of detail about it, but we're talking about a very, very nice 7-figure exit. Anything you want to add to that?
Well, I can't get into specific details, but it's really incredible that I was able to exit in only about 10 months running this business. So I couldn't be happier.
But we're talking about, guys, a very, very, very healthy 7-figure exit. And this is, from a guy that started a store in March. That's absolutely spectacular. I'm really proud of what he's achieved. So here's the thing. He in December decided that he knew what was happening. He was already in negotiations. And he decided that he needed to find what will be the next big thing in 2018. What is going to happen? What we do in order to be able to build something new? He's got a no compete. So he's unable to do exactly the same thing. But he needed to come up with something that would be different, that would not be a competition to what he's just sold, but that would be able to allow him to utilize his talents in e-commerce to build something unique that is brand new, 2018, that no one else is doing. And he came up with something. And he came up with something that's going to change not just the way he's doing e-com, and he's able to go back and now build another store, and you'll see everything inside in just a few minutes. But he's done it in a way that there's a lot less competition, no hassles, and a ton more sales, a lot more profits being able to generate. I mean, Jared, you fell upon this. It's almost like you were forced to find something new because you couldn't go ahead and do what you were doing in the past. I mean, how did you feel trying to find that new thing? What was the experience like for you?
Well, that's exactly what happened. I mean, I was forced to find something new, and I always kind of had a feeling that that you could take drop shipping to another level. You know, by finding suppliers in the U.S. who have these incredible products of high quality and get them shipped in a timely manner, where you're making much more profit per sale. It's just a matter of how do you sell them. So that was a task that I took on to try to figure out, and it seems to be working great now.
It's working extremely well. So today, guys, what we're going to share with you is we're going to show you the secret to be able to generate a ton more money, a ton more sales, working a lot less with a tiny fraction of the competition. And this is something that no one else is sharing. We're going to show you how to find incredible high-end products that convert like gangbusters. We're actually, Jared, you're even going to share some of those products with people today. You're actually going to get your hands on products that are selling like crazy. We're going to share with you the funnel that Jared is using that's making people want to buy from you, and then he's able to upsell them, upsell them, upsell them. We're going to show you exactly how he does it. We're going to show you how to scale up super fast. We're talking about tens and tens of thousands of dollars with just an initial test, without breaking a sweat. You're going to see the numbers. You're going to see everything inside. We are going to show you how you'll be able to get your hands on over 300 suppliers that fit the exact criteria that you need in order to make a winning funnel. And this is very important. And I'm going to show you why no one else is going to be able to do this. That's right. You're going to get your hands on the suppliers. So anyone's got a problem being able to supply amazing product and knowing how to do it in a way that they are protecting their business so no one can go ahead and undercut you. We're going to do this in a way that you will never be undercut ever. And it's a protective strategy that protects your business, not just for initial sales that's going to be very fast, but also that you'll be able to scale this up and not have to worry that someone is going to undermine your efforts. Plus, you're going to discover how we're crushing this with almost every traffic source. That's right. This is working with Facebook, Google Shopping, with Google Search, a combination of the three. That is also something which is exclusive. No one else, I don't think anyone is doing this. You name it. So literally, you are not short of traffic. There is an insane amount of traffic, and Jared, a very little competition. Now, how far ahead of the game do you think our members are going to be over the next 60 minutes when it comes to this kind of marketing? I'm not seeing too many people that are actually going out there doing higher end sales.
I mean, to be completely honest, we have some really amazing information that we're going to share with you today on this webinar that I've learned in the last 2 months. And I mean, this is stuff that it took me a lot of time and energy to figure out, and we're going to share it with you today.
And of course, a ton of money as well in those initial tests in December. And this is the difference, I think, guys, between, you know, these leaders in this market, people like Roger, people like Jared. These are people that when they need to find a breakthrough, like Roger did with art and Canvas, you know, he went out, Jared, and spent $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, just blew it in order to find the winning formula. You did a similar thing with this in terms of high end, because you needed to find that new formula and find that new type of e-commerce. And that's why you were able to find that winning formula. We're gonna get into that step by step during today. This is brand new, guys. No one's teaching this. What you're about to see is revolutionary. It's the future of e-commerce, only it's happening right now. No one else is doing it. So guys, who's ready? Give me a big yes in the chat box. If you're ready to find and get your hands on a formula, it's gonna allow you to sell high ticket items, make a ton more profits with a ton less work, with a lot less hassles, and be able to do this right now to receive the products, the formula, the suppliers, everything. We want to bring in a situation where our VIP members are gonna go out here and absolutely crush it. Give me a big yes in the chat box. And Brett, if you can just make Jared an organizer so he can also see the questions coming in, I'd very much appreciate it. You do that for me, Brett, I'd appreciate it. All right, let's move on. I can see everyone here is going absolutely berserk. All right, before we get into, hold on a second, we've got a bit of a sound issue there. Okay, it's muted on the microphone, but not on the audio. Okay, 1 second, guys. We got to be. Oh. Okay. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of this, did Jared's test work? If you want, you can get in. Yeah. We basically got two audios happening at the same time here. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of this, did Jared's test work? Well, just take a look at this. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Jared, can you just describe what's happening here on the screen? And this is only on, in fact, these numbers have increased over the last week or so, but tell me what's going on over here. It's just, these some ridiculous numbers, and this is just from Facebook. This isn't even talking about Google. I'm going to get into that in just a second.
Yeah, we started testing these high ticket product funnels, and you can see we have, we're getting on average a 2.6x return on our ad spend, which means for every dollar we're putting in, we're getting $2.60 out. And we're getting it by selling products that are super reliable. So we're not having problems with customers. We're not facing issues because we only have a handful of customers. We're selling $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 products. You can see with 27 sales, we've done almost 8,000 or over $20,000 in sales just from 27 purchases. So this is what we've been doing so far. We've been scaling it up the last week, and this is only on one traffic source. On Google, our numbers are even more impressive.
We'll get to that in a second, but guys, just look at the very bottom of the screen so you can see this. So we're seeing here that they made a total of $20,140 in sales. This is just from Facebook, and this is not including the last week. So over $20,000 in sales just from Facebook, which has cost them $7,700. That is a 2.6 ratio. For every dollar they are spending, they're getting $2.60 back. Guys, give me a big wow in the chat box if you would like to play a slot machine where every dollar you put in, you get $2.60 back. This is insane. It's absolutely insane. Now, this is just Facebook. So then we move on to Google, and we're seeing similar types of things happening. In fact, there's more sales in Google than there is even on Facebook. And the combination of the two is what's really killing it. We're going to get into that in a second. But can you just explain what's going on here, especially with the conversions and the numbers?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting huge conversions for putting just a little bit of money in, and these statistics are just from a few days ago. Since then, we've been scaling it up massively, but we're seeing consistent 2x, 3x, and even more returns on our ad spend across all traffic. So we have a system where we're sending traffic to Facebook and Google in a systematic way to convert sales, which we're going to share with you.
So we're seeing here that if you look at the left-hand side in campaigns, you can see some of those sales are from search, shopping, some of those from the Google Shopping Network. You can see that. And you can see that some of these conversions, you're converting like something like $23, $3, $33 for a product that are like $1,000. Guys, would you like to be able to spend $153 to get $1,000 back? Or in one of these cases, they got something here that's working at $3. That was just, this is absolutely ridiculous. And it's a combination of Facebook and Google, what we're going to talk about in the coming 60 minutes. So did Jared manage to pull this off? Yes, he did. And this is so powerful that it's working with multiple traffic sources: Facebook, Google Search, Google Shopping, you name it. Guys, if you're excited about the prospects of being able to apply this right now ahead of everyone else, just write in the chat box, excited. Because I can tell you, this is just, when Jared first showed this to me, I could not believe it. I could not believe that, you know, the internet, because we've always been talking about lower end products. And by the way, we're not saying to stop selling lower end. I'm not telling you to do that at all. We got a lot of members making money, making sales, making tons of profits. What we are saying is that early adopters of people that are going to go higher end right now, the time is ripe right now with a form that we're going to share with you step by step today. So I don't want anyone to misunderstand, and we're telling you you should never do low end ever again. No. But if you want to get a beginner's advantage and be able to crush it super fast, there is an amazing opportunity with high end stuff.
Yeah, and like Barry's saying, I mean, there's still tons of students who are making money with the low end stuff, but you'll notice a trend in business. People who get in something first always make the most money, and this is a brand new time to get into a brand new business.
Okay, I'm just hoping everyone can see my screen of this. I've lost the go-to web, and I hope you guys are able to see my screen. Brett, can you just confirm that you can see my screen? Just put mute on the audio. There must be a way to do that. All right, let's carry on. All right, guys, I can see now everyone's going absolutely bonkers. I can see now that screen and everyone's saying yes, yes, yes. You can just take that out. We can see all the questions as well. Take it over there. All right, so let's get into 4 reasons why you want to be selling high-end e-commerce products. There's 4 major reasons, and then we're going to get into the step-by-step of what you need to do. The first reason, which is very obvious, is that with a converting funnel, you can make a ton more profit on each and every sale. I mean, guys, which would you prefer? Would you prefer A, to be making $30 sales where you make a $9 profit? Would you prefer to make a $1,000 sale where you're going to make $300 profit? And that's just your mic. We're just going to try again with the audio. Yeah, it's just the mic. On your system, if you just put on mute over here. All right, just gonna wait 1 second. That's better. So what would you prefer, guys? A $30 sale or a $1,000 sale where you can make either $9 profit or a $300 profit? Right in the chat box, A or B. I see people, everyone's here. Obviously, everyone is going to choose a B. That's absolutely obvious. And you can see this in the little screen. It is a little an example of a low-end product and a higher-end product. And by the way, you'll see the profit margins are generally always going to be the same, between 25 and 40%. So the example of a cell phone case, you know, we have a lot of our members have done well with cell phone cases. You're selling that, say, at 10 bucks. The profit per sale is going to be roughly $3 at 30% profit margin. If you're sending an electric bike at $1,000, my word, every sale generates you $300 in profit. Now, if you think about that, if you want to reach a certain target, let's say your monthly target, right-hand side of the screen is $6,000. I mean, how many sales do you need to make in order to get there? With the cell phone, you need to generate 2,000 sales. That is a lot of traffic. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of hassles. That's a lot of maintenance. That's a lot of everything. With an electric bike, if you can make 20 sales, less than 1 sale a day, that is 1 fulfillment a day, less than 1 fulfillment a day, you are in business, you'll be making the same amount of money. So a ton less hassles. Now, if you talk about like a target monthly of units sold and how much traffic you would need, if you just wanted to generate, say, 10 sales in an electric bike and make $3,000 in profit, you'd only have to send 400 people, targeted people to your pages with a 2.5% conversion, which is low, by the way, in order to generate that. Whilst if you want to do the same thing with cell phone cases, you need to be sending 40,000 people to your website, to your sales site, to Shopify. So there's a major, major advantage of going higher end. Anything you want to add to this, Jared?
I mean, you know, if you think about it, you're also going to get a ton less problems with customers because the suppliers who we're working with, they're high-end suppliers. The products we're selling are really good quality products, and they're getting shipped from the US, so the shipping times are shorter. So you're going to be dealing with much less stress from customers.
Exactly, and it's just a much more streamlined, more professional way to do it. This is, I mean, again, the internet has come of age. Right now, it's something that Jared has discovered with a formula that took him a lot of money and time investment in order to get it. We're going to go through the step-by-step as we continue. In fact, Jared's not the first person to realize this, right? There are people selling high-end. Certain types of websites have been doing very well. We got a member of ours, Irma. I just want to shout out and say hello to Irma. I won't go into any details about the store other than she's doing fashion stuff. And she's making, Jared, a ton load of money in that fashion world. Right? And there's a high profit margin there as well. So there are people doing this. What you've managed to create is a formula and a source, a resource of people that you can get those products from in order to distribute them to your clients in a systematic way. And you don't need to just do fashion. You do a ton of different things and sell a ton of different types of products. So Jared's not alone, but the system is something that's completely unique. As Jared pointed out, there's another reason why you want to be selling high end: less competition. What's everyone else teaching right now? Everyone is teaching low end, low end, low end. Get your feet wet. This is how you do it. But what happens if no one else is doing high end? If you can find the right products, we're going to share with you exact formula of what's the right product. You're going to walk away from today knowing what to sell. And no one else is doing this. What's the result? The result is that you have a clear run to be able to make the sales at a cheaper price and therefore make profits and be able to clean up shop.
Yeah, and you have a lot more room, you know, when you get into something first. I've been in my hands in a lot of different businesses, and I've gotten in first or second or third. But if you get into a business first, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to make a lot of money. So this is a huge opportunity to get in right now.
Awesome. And let's just continue here. So you can have less competition and easy for you to grab a share. And then, of course, the third element is less work. Because as again, what Jared said, if you have less clients to deal with, you only have a fulfillment 1 or 2 a day, and you can make the same amount of money. And imagine a scenario where you have to do 3 or 4 pieces of fulfillment a day, right? You're making like $15,000, $20,000 a month in profit. This is easy stuff. And less refund issues because you're selling higher end, more likely to upsell. These are clients that buy, and we're going to share with you the exact demographic, the exact target audience who you're going to go after. You're going to be blown away in just a couple of minutes. But this demographic is going to buy. They are compulsive buyers. They will buy and buy and buy again. And therefore, you can imagine creating a list of high-end buyers. Every time you send an email, you're not sending an email to a low-end sale, but to high-end sales that's related to their initial product. My goodness, every email is suddenly worth 10 times, 100 times more. So it's not just the initial sales that's worth more. It's the ongoing sales that are worth 100 times more as well. It says a lot less work and a lot more attractive. And that leads us to reason number 4 of why this is really the way that we want to move forward in terms of e-commerce. It's so much easier to sell. These are repeat buyers. They're going to buy again, again, again. The value of their purchases is a lot more. They're going to come back and purchase more things in the future. The value of your list increases by many hundreds of times with a limited size list. And we're hitting winning campaigns, and we're talking about scale, as I mentioned, with a ton of traffic sources, not just Facebook, but also Google Search and also Google Shopping Network, you name it. So it is so much easier to scale. Guys, who's having a light bulb moment where there is a scenario that you can generate a lot more profits with less competition, less work, with less clients? It's easier to scale, and there is an opportunity to do this right now. Write light bulb or LB in the chat box if you're starting to see something. If I could share with you the exact formula I traveled over the pond in order to discover from Jared, write in the chat box LB if this is something that excites you. I see people are absolutely berserk here. All right, tons of light bulbs. We're having floodlights here. This isn't even a light bulb anymore. It's a floodlight moment. So let's break this down step by step, blow by blow, and we're going to show you the exact formula, and you're going to find out very, very quickly why you are alone in this market and why no one else is going to be able to do this. And as a VIP, you're going to see the value of doing high ticket e-commerce sales. Let's break this down. So number 1, step number 1, we want to sell products that are going to do very well. What you see on the right hand side is what you should not sell. What you see on the right hand side, do not sell. Let me make this very clear. You want to sell products in niches where shoppers have no brand loyalty. What I mean by that, something like headphones by Beats or iPads or PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3 or whatever it is. Those things have brand loyalty. People are buying an Apple product. They're buying a Sony product, right? People know, and they're looking to purchase a product by a certain brand. Do not go there, okay? I want to make this clear. I don't want anyone leaving this webinar saying, I'm going to go and sell iPhones. No. And this is the first mistake, Jared, that people make. They think, I'm going to sell high-ticket e-commerce. Let's go and sell iPhones. Let's go and sell PlayStations. This is the wrong thing to do. Can you just elaborate perhaps why that is wrong?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to compete with companies that are already winning the market. You want to sell things that people don't really care about the brand. And there's a lot of stuff out there that we're going to show you. But you're not going to compete with Apple selling high-end cell phones. You know, you're not going to compete with Sony selling better video game consoles. It's just not going to happen. People have brand loyalty. You got to sell things that people don't recognize the brand of.
Very, very critical. So customers, we're looking for customers that would be comfortable buying products from any manufacturer. It's the product they're looking for. It's not the brand that they're looking for. So we're looking for clients and customers who are not going to go to like an Apple or a Home Depot. They're looking for products that's not based on brand. We also want a situation where we don't have just a few main manufacturers. We're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in paid media in order to generate new business. And I'm going to share with you classic examples that's working, that Jared is doing right now. He's going to share with you exactly what those types of products are. We also want to make sure that the initial product is selling at least at $200+. Now, he's got stuff that's selling right now at $1,000, $2,000. But $200 is the bare minimum, because at $200, you're building a list of incredible value. You're attracting a certain type of buyer. We can pinpoint with pinpoint accuracy, share with you the exact demographic of who we're going to go after, and it's an easy demographic to make sales to. So has everyone got that? We're looking for products that don't have a manufacturer, that don't have like major manufacturers that are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, on advertising. And we want products at $200 each, okay? At least $200 each. So let's list a few of those right now. Guys, can you imagine? I'm gonna ask you now to think, what would you imagine? A type of product that you think could do really well? Right in the chat box right now, if you think you can come up with a product you think would do really well, and see if anyone's got this. Okay, electric long boards. By the way, that has done extremely well in the past. Furniture. Wow. Who said furniture? Let's see who said that. Julian, you are hot. That is H-O-T, hot. That's a brilliant one. And that's been doing really well for you. Sherry says mattresses. This is Sherry, you are on the ball. These are things that are working incredibly well. Golf simulators, like golf equipment, stuff like that, right? I'm just reading some of the answers that I know are doing extremely well. Kasim, you are H-O-T, hot today. That's incredible. Watches, I think it's got me of a brand thing, right? So snooker tables, like billiard tables and pool tables, that could do pretty well as well. What do you think of some of these answers, Jared?
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, if you go to, I mean, the majority of people don't really know what brand of furniture they want or what brand of paddleboard they want, unless you're doing a ton of research and you're really into it. But if you're targeted with the right ads, these are types of products that you'll buy no matter what the brand is.
Guys, does that make sense? Right in the chat box, sense. If what we're telling you right now makes sense, $200 plus, no brand loyalty. This is making sense to you, all right? We are literally one step further and closer, one step closer to the promised land. We're gonna be selling high end. We now know the types of products. And by the way, Jared Kingier is gonna share with you a list in our training, gonna share with you the list, exactly the types of products we're talking about. This is so easy when you know the criteria. This is where people fall down. You won't fall down because of that. Step number 2, suppliers. Get this wrong. I'm telling you right now, 99.99% of people wouldn't have a clue about what they're looking for in terms of a supplier. They'll work with someone that looks good, that someone's got a good reputation, or someone that seems to just look like a good reputation, but it won't work with e-commerce. What is a definition of a great supply? This is a golden rule. No one else is going to recognize this. So we're looking for suppliers, and I want you to write this down, who enforce MAP, M-A-P policies. What is MAP? MAP is minimum advertised price. Why is that important? Because we want suppliers who have pricing controls. We don't want a supplier that's going to allow a retailer to be able to sell us at any price that they want just in order to undercut the opposition. We want a supplier who's going to demand a minimum price for the sale of that product, so no one will be able to undercut you. You will not have competitors that suddenly destroy you and do everything they can just to get rid of you. And then, of course, when you've gone, they'll be able to raise the prices. Right in the chat box, MAP. If you understand the importance of minimum advertised price, I'm looking for 700 MAPs. Okay, where can we find MAP suppliers? Well, let's just throw a little hint. What if we were to give you 300 suppliers of the exact products that you should be selling, the ones that we ourselves are using? Is that something that might help you? And the criteria, and the other thing about these suppliers, they have these criteria. And anything you want to add to that?
I mean, I want to say that finding the right supplier is almost the most critical part to the success in this business, along with the other things we're going to show you. But if you don't have the right supplier, you can't succeed. And if you think about it, it's hard to even figure out where to start to find a good supplier for high-ticket drop shipping. But we've compiled the list of over 300 suppliers of all different types of products for you.
All right. Guys, when you start seeing the light bulb, it starts to erupt, just let us know in the chat box, because I can see people going here pretty intense. So we're looking for MAP for core products of $200 plus. For the less expensive product in the niche, they should be sold as add-ons and upsells. This is the other thing. We also are going to want to create a whole set of upsells so we can sell the living daylights. Once we get a sale at $500, $700, $800, we can upsell like there is no tomorrow. And that is the next step of the process. But of course, you need the suppliers. Without suppliers, you are dead in the water. You will not be able to create a business that is sustainable, that is scalable, that you can have a lot of fun building. Without that, you're finished. You could sell as much as you want, but you're going to have so many hassles, unhappy clients, which you cannot afford to have. When someone spends $1,000 with you, $800 with you, you do not want an unhappy client. The suppliers are the key to your business. Okay, so this is step number 2. We're almost there. Now, your audience. Now, guys, this is $1 million idea coming up right now. We're just gonna give this to you. There's 3 income levels. Let's split this into 3 groups. We have A, lower income people, B, middle class, and C, the rich. I want you to choose A, B, or C. Who do you think we should be targeting to sell our products to? Okay, and what we've got right now is the reason why 99.999% of people will not succeed. I'm just gonna read out some names that actually gave the right answer. Gary Curtis, you are right. Man Boob, you are right. You are hot. Celtic, you're hot. Babe, you're hot. Brenda, that sounds weird. Babe, you're hot. Brenda, you are absolutely H-O-T. Rock is H-O-T. Okay, what is the correct answer? Renee, you're right. Donna's right. And there's a few other people also right. It is B. It is not A, and it is not C. This is a huge mistake that I've seen with the demographics that Jared has shown me. I was blown away. When he asked me this question, I went straight for C. I've got to be honest, anyone that wrote C, hopefully you're good company, because I thought C as well. But why is it a mistake to go for A and C? A is easy. No one wrote A because low income, they don't have the money. We're selling $1,000 products without a $2,000 mattress. Low income is not the target market. But the rich are high maintenance. They're the ones that are going to say, this isn't good enough. This isn't what I want. I wanted this specification. I wanted that specification. They'll make your life a misery. And Jared, you spent a lot of money, wasted a lot of money. Initially, you also started there with the C, you told me. And what did you find? What led you to say, you know what, this isn't quite right. There's something that's missing in all this.
Yeah, first I thought, selling to the upper class would be the most obvious answer. It's people with the most money. But, middle class actually worked better because these people have regular daily lives. They want something convenient. They want to buy something online. They don't want to go shopping to, a super high-end store and pick something specific because they have, all this time on their hands. So this demographic ends up working perfectly, better than lower class and higher class.
Incredible, right? And this is it, guys. This is the demographic you're going after. Write this down. It is the middle upper class, not upper class and not the super rich. $90,000 plus income. That is what you're looking for, because these guys have a disposable income. They don't need to be pre-sold. They're looking, as Jared said, for convenience. That is a very important word, convenience. They're not going to bug you with customer service. They're not going to return. These are the buyers, the online buyers that are out there right now. They're used to spending money, and they'll come back again and again and again and again. Once you target them, you got them. You've got them. Guys, give me a big OMG in the chat box if you just learned something brand new, that suddenly we've got this incredibly defined demographic for this specific type of product. We've given you the exact parameters of the product. We've given you the parameters of who you should be using as a supplier. We're going to give you those supplies, by the way. And you know your demographic. This is who you should be going for. You combine 1, 2, and 3 together, you're in a very, very hot space. I can see here people going crazy, crazy, crazy. Lots of OMGs out there. All right. So the 3 golden rules to crushing high ticket. You've got to have the right products. We've given you the criteria already, and we're going to share with you those right products. You've got to have the right audience. We've already given you that criteria, and we'll give you more specifics, of course, as well. You need the right suppliers, because obviously you want to be able to take care of your clients. You have those 3 things. It's more profit, less competition, and a heck of a lot less hassles, which is where we want to be. I hope you guys are also understanding why you're going to be facing very little competition doing this. Most people are going to trip up in the first thing that we mentioned, and there's multiple other steps as well. The combination is 3 things, and talk, Jared, a lot of permutations, a lot of combinations, a lot of money spent on different factors to figure out, I've got it. I know the types of products now. I know the demographic. I've got the suppliers. They've done the research. These suppliers are good. It fits the criteria. It's got the map. And these are not good because they don't have MAP. All right, you guys are starting to see why other people that don't know this, unless they're going to be testing tens and tens of thousands of dollars of tests, they're not going to get there. It's very, very unlikely that they're going to hit the right combination. All right, there is another final step. Now, this is going to be very important, because let me ask you a very simple question. When someone spends $1,000, $1,900, $2,000 on a mattress, what do you think you should do next? What do you think is the next thing you should do as a marketer? What should you do next? All right, Kenneth, you are fast and everyone else is following suit. But Kenneth, you win the gold medal for that. You should upsell. When someone spends $700, $800, $2,000 on a mattress, you've got to upsell them. You would be insane if you were to leave that at $2,000 and just let them disappear. It would be the biggest mistake ever. Someone who spent $2,000 can easily spend another $1,000, another $1,500 on all of the additional potential products that you could sell them. Let me ask you a very simple question, guys. Once we sell a mattress, let's use it as a real vivid life example. You sell a mattress. Give me an example of something else you could sell straight away. Bang. Let's see what we got here. Wes says a frame. Amazing. Sheets, pillows, absolutely. Beds, blankets. I'm not sure I can mention your answer there. Someone said something I'm not going to mention in a public forum. Mattress protectors, yes. Bedspreads, wardrobes, comforter. You guys have got it. Absolutely right. Do you think someone that buys a bed, a mattress, would like a frame? Do you think someone that brought a new mattress would probably want new sheets? Of course they would. You want to upsell them again and again and again and again. And every single time, by doing that alone, you will increase the value of your client. Everyone get that? Give me a big I in the chat box if you understand the value of doing this. Guys, if you're going to do this at high end, you need to go in there to crush it. I'm not looking for mediocrity right now. This is a crazy opportunity. I want people that are looking to be able to take this and absolutely smash it right out of the gate. Of course. Actually, the mattress is a great example where there's very little brand loyalty. It's the mattress, it's the features of the mattress. It's not the brand loyalty. There's some people that like a specific type of branding, but most people are interested in the features of the type of the mattress. And this is working really, really well, Jared. That's a classic example. Let's get into this, guys. So we need to build a funnel with multiple upsells, one after the other. Upsell, if they don't buy the upsell, to a downsell, to another upsell, to a side sell, to massively increase the value of clients and profits with just a few clicks of the mouse. This is what we want to do. So the classic example of a mattress. So someone spent, we just mentioned this, a $1,900 mattress from you. What should you be selling that? Of course, you should sell them a bed frame. You should be selling them sheets. You should be selling them furniture. You should be selling a ton more things. You need to be providing them with non-stop upsells. You've already got them purchasing something. Allow them to buy more and more stuff. This is how you massively increase the value of each and every client. Of course, there is only one small problem. The problem is you need to create funnels that would take you weeks and weeks and weeks to build. You probably need to get programmers in to be able to build a sophisticated funnel. But let me ask you a question. What if there was a way to fully automate that process that would allow you to create high-ticket super funnels in minutes with just a few clicks of the mouse? What if I could show you something that is already integrated into your Shopify account? So with a click of the mouse, you could choose. They buy this, they get that upsell. They make that upsell, you get this upsell number 2. That upsell, they get upsell number 3. They didn't buy that, they get downsell number 4. If you could do this in a couple of clicks of the mouse, would you say that that is something extraordinary? Give me a big I want in the chat box if you would like to show you something absolutely extraordinary. I'm waiting for 800 I wants. All right, everyone here is I want. All right, we're talking about a standalone tool that we have developed that is going to massively increase the value of your clients instantly. This is right. You're about to step into high ticket selling of the future. That's going to allow you to take each of those clients. Remember, we're in an area, in a market where we have less competition, less hassles. We're going to milk and get the most out of every client, providing them what they want in order to increase our profits whilst providing an amazing service so they love us. We can go back and sell them again and again and again. All right, then let me hand this over to Simon. Basically, Simon has taken this incredible piece of software that we've developed and has integrated this as an add-on also into Mo. So just a warning, if you've got Mo and you're going to be part of this, you're going to be able to integrate this have it integrated directly into the Mo system. If you don't, this is the world's first upselling system that literally with just a couple of clicks automatically can upsell. All of your products are going to be with a couple of clicks added to an upsell funnel without you having to do any program, and it's going to be integrated into your Shopify store. All right, let me just, without any further ado, and with a personal standing ovation, let's hand this over to Simon. Simon, why don't you walk us through what we call the HIT funnel machine?
Hello, Barry. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me here. I want to show HIT, the software that we developed with really successful team. And what we did here, it's a simple way to set up funnels for high-end e-com products. To make it happen, what we need to do is to set up the funnel, and then I will show you in a few clicks how you can set up your funnel easily. When you want to convert a high-end product, you must build a dedicated landing page to increase your conversion rate. Take a look at one of the landing page templates that we prepared for you. This specific image and product, it's a placeholder, and of course you can sync it directly to your Shopify store. And with 2 clicks you can sync the products directly from your store, and you can see the layout of the landing page and feedbacks and other reviews and other issues and terms and FAQs and other information that you would like to include in your landing page. Then we set up an upsell page that after someone purchases your product, you will show them, and you can offer them other products. This one is also synced with your Shopify store, and then we build a template for the downsell option that you can offer a discount, and then we have an additional upsell, and then we can send them directly to the customized thank you page or Shopify thank you page for your funnel. Now that we have all the pages for your funnel, let's see how simple it is with HIT to build your checkout funnel. We will create a simple checkout funnel, and what we will do, everyone who purchases, as an example, the blue headphones, we will offer them an upsell from the landing page number 1. And look, and then we will add another step. If someone will purchase the product from the red headphones, we can add an additional headphones or a different product, and then we can upsell them with upsell number 2. And then we will add the last step. If someone purchases the yellow one, he will see the Shopify thank you page or our custom thank you page. So look how simple it is to set up your funnel. And then what we can do is, look at the magic here. We can use the A/B testing option. With a click of a button, you can send people to a different pages. You can decide that right now is your funnel is a little bit different, and easily you can add an additional A/B testing. With a click of a button, you can choose A/B testing, ABC, whatever you want. With a click of a button, you can add a downsell. And let's choose downsell number 1 if someone click on the button of the offer. And then we can do A/B testing for the downsell option. We will choose from here the downsell landing number 2. And look at this, with a few clicks, we set up your checkout funnel for high-end e-com products. This is really amazing, and with a click of a button, you save and activate, and your funnel is ready to go. Isn't that amazing?
So guys, who is absolutely blown away by that? Guys, give me a big wow in the chat box. Literally, you can choose and configure with a couple of clicks of mouse what you want as an upsell and how many upsells that you want. You can have 100 upsells, one after the other. Every single time you put an upsell, you're just going to increase the value of your clients. Obviously, you don't want to have too many upsells, but now it's all integrated into Shopify. It's literally a click of the mouse. That's it. Click of the mouse. I want to, they buy this. I want to upsell that. Then I want to upsell that. Then I want to upsell that. And then I want to upsell that. You know what? I'm going to A/B test a couple of things and see what I can do to blow this out of the water. Now, guys, we've got something absolutely crazy happening in just a few moments. We built this. This is a standalone. That's called the HIT funnel machine, what Jared just shared with you. It's absolutely insane. And by the way, for those of you that have got Mo, we've got something even crazier for you, because we've actually worked with the Mo team to get this machine Also integrated Intimo as an additional feature so that you can literally sell this high end and create these non-stop funnels that go absolutely bonkers. You've now got what we call the HIT machine, the HIT funnel machine, that increases conversions on sales, upsells, downsells, side sales, non-stop, massively increasing the value of your clients with just a couple clicks of the mouse. Guys, give me a big wow if you like the thought of selling high end and being able to then create funnels at a couple of clicks of the mouse. People going absolutely berserk. So this is the HIT formula. HIT for high ticket formula. This is how you sell high-end e-com. You need to have the right products. We're going to give you and share with you the products that you should be selling. You've got the criteria, go into more detail. We provide you with 300 plus suppliers that fit the exact criteria described just a couple of minutes ago. We give you the funnels that are working. First sale, upsells. Classic examples of stuff that's working for us right now. This is fresh. This is fresh. This is not something from 6 months ago. This is happening right now. We've got a funnels machine that automatically upselling your clients for you. So you can sell, 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 sell. Guys, do you see the power of this? And it's so powerful that it's working with a combination of Facebook, Google Shopping, search, you name it. So imagine if you could get your hands on these elements. If you had the products to sell, you had the funnels to sell them, you had the machine to upsell them, you had the traffic sources, and you knew how to integrate these traffic sources together so that you could easily be able to create campaigns and get beginner's advantage when everyone else is selling low end. Give me a big I want in the chat box if you want to get that incredible advantage months ahead of every person else. I'm just warning you because we have something very, very specific and you need to be ready. I'm just waiting, guys. Wow, just okay. So Jared and I present to you the full HIT funnel system. We're talking about a high ticket e-com explosion. This is something that's happening right now. It is so hot right now in the last 3-4 weeks. And what we're sharing with you now is the exact formula for you to apply right now so you can get beginner's advantage. You're going to get everything that you need in order to be able to sell high ticket and fast. Copy and paste funnels. Jared and his team are going to provide you with the exact funnels that are working. A 2-day virtual training that is worth at least $10,000. Literally everything step by step of what you need in order to be able to crush this. You're going to get the HIT traffic intensive training. So you will know, I don't care if you're a complete beginner, you will know how to use Facebook and Google Shopping. We're going to show you how to integrate one with the other in the most simplest, simplistic way ever. Because as you guys know, when it comes to Facebook, it's an amazing tool to be able to create a relationship. You will see more sales coming out of Google as well. The combination of the two is unbelievable. If you know the funnel, how this works, we're going to share with you exactly how to do it. We're going to have training step by step, follow along and apply it in real time. You're going to get the first ever multifaceted upselling system that we just shared with you. Plus, we're going to share with you how to do everything step by step. So you're going to get plug and play funnels so you can add your products into the funnel. You'll be able to sell, upsell, and upsell, set up in 10 minutes with zero programming needed. Guys, you will never need a programmer to be able to build sophisticated funnels that would take weeks to create. You can create this in a couple of the clicks of the mouse. A/B test whatever you want. We're going to share with you exactly the funnels that Jared and his team are using, what is the best way to upsell, and the amount of upsells and the products that are working like crazy. You're getting a 2-day virtual training mastermind from the comforts of your house. You're going to discover in 2 days exactly what products you should be selling. You'll be setting up your funnels with us. So you literally be following along with us. We're going to be setting up your sales machine with us. So everything is going to be up and running. You'll be firing on all cylinders over those 2 days. It is an intensive that literally will show you A to Z what you need to do. And I don't care if you're brand new at this. It doesn't make a difference. This is set up and it's so easy. Even a complete beginner can do this. You'll be able to walk away knowing what to sell, how to sell. Your funnels can be up. And it's the closest thing of having Jared next to you in person. It's literally, and this is a small group. You'll see in a couple of minutes, what we're looking to create is a masterclass of our VIPs and create something extraordinary in exchange that will allow you to be able to crush this get back to us with testimonials so that we can be able to spread this around. But you guys are going to get beginner's advantage. We're going to be holding you literally by the hand during this. I can see there's some background noise there, Brett. We're going to be holding you by the hand the entire time so that you'll be able to get results, which you're obviously we're asking you to share that with us as well. You are also getting a traffic intensive, how to drive Facebook traffic from scratch, Google shopping from scratch, even on a limited budget, even if you have just started out. Plus we show you how to scale the full traffic funnel integrated together. This is the key. No one else is doing this. It's not, oh, let's go and learn Facebook. Oh, let's go and learn Google shopping. Let's go and learn Google. We're going to show you an integrated funnel that is so simple to set up. We're going to give it to you. Any of you members of you that are part of eSpeed know that Jared just lets fly and gives everything. We're going to give this to you. You're going to literally, your eyes will pop, because this is not, it's not like you have to learn the whole of Facebook and the whole of Google, the opposite. Because it's an integration of those things, it's an element of each, and it's a very easy thing to do. Jared, anything you want to add on that point? So it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I want you guys to understand that we're going to be using Facebook and Google holistically together to drive these high ticket sales. It's difficult to just use one or the other and use them separately, but we figured out a formula to utilize both of them to get people to spend $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 on your store. And with any other business, to be successful, you want to find a formula that works and model it. And that's what we're going to be showing you.
Guys, we're going to give you the 300 suppliers. You're going to have them in your pocket. Right? And Jared's going to touch these guys. This is an unbelievable asset. That asset alone is something that would probably take you months, if not years, to be able to compile. But to have the products and know what to sell and know where to get them from, you are ready to leave immediately get started. This is not something that's going to take you, okay, now let's set this up. It's going to take me weeks. That is not the case at all. It's something you'll be able to get up and be able to apply very, very quickly, which is why we're creating a masterclass, a small masterclass for our VIP members. You're getting the upselling HIT machine that's going to help you turn buyers into rabid buyers to massively increase the value of your cart. Remember, the easiest sell you're ever going to make is the upsell, because this person has just spent $1,000 with you. They want more for their mattress. They want more. You will now have the opportunity to sell them more without you having to do any programming, no complicated code, no diving into Shopify. Literally, with the HIT funnel machine, you just choose what you want to upsell, how many upsells you want, how many downsells you want. It's just a matter of clicking the mouse and deciding, and voila. It's got a landing page machine in there as well for the sales pages. You don't need to have complicated sales machines or sales page machines. It's all integrated within the HIT funnel machine. Plus, for those of you that join that can't make it to Atlanta, we're going to have a bonus. Jared's incredible presentations at Atlanta will be uploaded into members area a couple of weeks after the Atlanta event. So if you can't make it to Atlanta and you wish you could have discovered what Jared's going to be sharing in Atlanta, that will be added to the members area as well. Guys, HIT Funnels is an exclusive club with very limited access. I need you to be able to commit to the following, because this is literally, we want to create a masterclass so that we can have a small group of members that absolutely crush this. Number one, you need to be prepared to follow along and apply. I only want members that are ready to crush this and fast. Are you ready to provide, number two, amazing value to the marketplace? You can use this formula, Jared, to sell a lot of bad stuff as well. What we're going to share with you are the types of products that we're expecting our members to sell. Obviously, you can be innovative and sell your own products, but we want you to do this with the right intentions. And of course, I'm just saying this because I want to make sure that obviously this applies maybe to almost no one in our membership. I do need to say this. You need to be prepared to provide amazing value. You want to provide amazing value. You love the thought of being able to supply someone with their product very quickly. You love the thought of being able to sell high end, so you're going to be attracting a higher end type of client. You love the idea of maintaining that list and be able to send emails to that list and make a lot more money with your emails because you're providing value, and that is your intent. If you have that intent, the money will flow, but you need to have that intention. And I also need your commitment that you'll be able to join us for 2 days of virtual training, or if you can't do that, you'll set aside that amount of time for the recordings. They'll be added the following day into the members area. I need you to write in the chat box, if you even want to be considered for this, write in the chat box, I commit. We're going to do something absolutely insane, but I just want to make sure, guys, that we have a full commitments. I'm just going to wait here to see. I don't want anyone joining or being part of this if you can't make these 3 solid commitments. You'll follow along, you're committed to providing amazing value, because otherwise this is going to be a quick fire, make some money and disappear. That's not what we're interested in. I want greatness. I don't want any mediocrity. You need to be there for the training. I don't want anyone joining and then disappearing. That would be a waste of our time and a waste of your time. And I want you to commit to one other thing as well. As you are getting results, that you share them with our team at Really Successful Support. We want to hear your testimonials. This will turn Jared into a very high-end exclusive mastermind that we're going to be doing with people as part of the future of what Really Successful is doing. But in order to achieve that, I need testimonials, which means for us, Jared, we're going to need to give this everything that we've got to make sure that members that join are going to get what they need in order to be successful. And regarding everyone else, just regarding you and other members that join later on, obviously, they're going to have to invest a heck of a lot more money in order to be able to be part of this. Guys, we're doing something absolutely insane, because you're getting a copy and paste high ticket funnels, the 2-day virtual training, you're getting the hit traffic intensive. No one teaches this, the integration of all the various types of traffic sources. That's easy for even a complete beginner. You're getting the multifaceted upselling machine on steroids, over nearly $3,000 of value. And I've got a special announcement for Mo members and for others as well. And Jared's presentations from Atlanta. Guys, we're doing something crazy. If you are a member of Mo, if you are a member of eSpeed, I want you to ignore Platinum. If you're a member of Mo, I'm going to say it one more time. If you're a member of Mo or a member of eSpeed, you can ignore Platinum and you're going to get a special on this as well. There are 2 options. If you join at Gold, where you're going to get the copy and paste high ticket funnels, 2-day virtual training, the hit traffic intensive training. But what you won't get your hands on is the upselling system on steroids, the software that we shared with you, and Jared's presentations from Atlanta. If you want to join at Gold, it's just $997. If you want to join at Platinum, where you don't just get the copy and paste high selling ticket funnels, not just the 2-day live intensive, not just the hit traffic intensive, not just the multifaceted upselling system on steroids, the software that you saw, also Jared's presentations, it's just $1297. There are 80 spots only. That is a sweet number, so we can take care of our members. I need your commitments to getting results by following along. If you're a member of Mo or eSpeed, you can join at Gold and will automatically be upgraded to Platinum. Guys, there's only 80 spots. We are looking to create a masterclass of our most valuable VIPs. You need to be ready. I can see people saying, give me the damn link right now. Bob, it's coming up. Get ready, guys. Here it is. It is hitfunnels.com. Hit funnels for high ticket funnels. Remember, if you are a member of Mo, if you're a member of eSpeed, join at Gold and get a free upgrade to Platinum. So you can join at Gold and get access to Platinum on the house. 80 spots, guys. You need to do this right away. It is hitfunnels.com, hitfunnels.com. As soon as you join, you need to write in the chat box, I'm safe. I want to see who is in. Write in the chat box, I'm in. Hitfunnels.com, hitfunnels.com. As I'm just going to check out and see people as they start to join, because we've got a screen here that I'm using, a single screen. Jared, do you have comments before we continue?
Well, I'm sure we're going to get tons of amazing testimonials here. This system is brand new, and it's something that really nobody's doing yet. So I can't stress enough the opportunity to get into something early. You have such a competitive advantage. You don't have to do things perfect to make a ton of money. We're going to give you the formula to do this. This is one of the best things I've done. I'm dealing with maybe 10 customers a day, selling really good quality products. I'm so excited for 2018 to scale this thing and turn this into $1 million business.
Very, very, very cool. Guys, I can see people are already joining. Guys, I need your names. As soon as you join, I need to know in the chat box. Do me a favor and just let us know in the chat box as soon as you join. I'm just going to try and open up here. I got a little bit of a problem here. 1 second. Okay, let me just go over, guys. If you're having a problem joining, I can't access here I'm going to need Michal's help in just a second. If you can just put it, Michal, in the joint Skype with Jared as well. If you just let us know names as soon as people join. If you can add Michal, add it to the Skype with Jared, as I'm unable to access to see people that are joining, and I having a hard time getting the chat up. Guys, if you're having a problem joining, the link you need to go to is Save Me HIT. Save Me HIT. HIT. Save Me HIT for high HIT. You got that? HIT. Save Me HIT. High ticket. HIT. High ticket. So SaveMeHIT.com if you're having a problem joining. Again, as soon as you join, let us know in the chat box. I'm going to just try and escape here for a second and see if I can do that. I'm having a problem here. Let me just see if I can just escape. So I see there's a ton of people. I'm getting messages and I can't keep up with it. So it's having a bit of a problem. Let's see if I can do this. 1 second. I'll be with you. We see from Michal, what? I'm just looking. Here we go. All right, people going absolutely crazy here. Michal, you can just do me a favor and let us know in the chat box as soon as you can. All right, I'm seeing over here. Actually, I'm having a problem here with my computer. As you can see, I'm stuck. There you go. Unfortunately, I can't even get out of the GoToWebinar right now. So, Michal, I'm just awaiting your response on that. Okay, I can see here, Andrew Davis, you're in and you are safe. Shirley, you're in and you are safe. Michal, I need you to give me more of those names. David G is in, you are safe. I can see Sanjit, you are in and you are safe. Wonderful to have you in, Sanjit. You're in and you are safe. Roberta, you are in and you are safe. Welcome, Roberta Smith, you're in. Raina from South Africa, Raina Khan, you're in and you are safe. I can see Leonard is in at Platinum. You have made it, Leonard. You're in and you are safe. Michal, I need as many as the names that you can get because I'm stuck and I'm using Jared's screen. It's very hard for me to keep up with this. Let me see who else is in. Andrea, you are in and you're safe. David G, you're in as well. You are safe. And I can see another person here. I don't see the name. Okay. Jeff, I'm not sure I understand. Okay. If we can just go over to here to Michal. Michal can help us here with the names. I don't see, maybe it's in another chat. Michal, you're not in Jared's chat. I need you to add those names to Jared's chat. Maybe Michal's on another thing. I can't get access. All right. So just bear with me, guys. As soon as you join, Joanne Lee, you're in and you are safe. I can see that you're in as well. You're the last person to join. Kendra is in, or Kendra's trying to join, I can see. Diane, you're in. Diana Dash, you're in and you're safe. Louisa Patrice, you are in and you are safe. Wonderful. Louise, yep, we saw that. You're in and you are safe. Wonderful. Vincent, I can see is trying to join. It's definitely trying to join. It's soon. Tina McQuiston, our good friend, is in and you are safe. Mogans is desperately trying to join. This is going crazy. David Strange is in. Can't wait to use this. And Mo, the combination, by the way, I've got a massive update on this as well. Members of Mo, we have created, we went back to Simon and said, look, this is a standalone system. But what we want to do is to get this integrated for Mo members. We want to create an integration into Mo. So if you are a Mo member, you can join right now at Gold and get Platinum. And instead of having another standalone system, this will be integrated into Mo. So Mo suddenly becomes not just your one-stop solution for everything e-commerce. It now becomes your upselling machine all in one. That is correct. If you're a Mo member, not only are you, of course, it's a standalone system, it's integrated into Mo just for you. This is insane. I can see more people are joining. Brenda, you are in. You are safe. Renee Koopman, our close friend, you've done it. You are safe. Guys, if you are a Mo member, then you need to forget about it. You are now a super Mo member because when you join, you're going to get a further integration. So Jared, you're not only, and you've been blown away by Mo because the ability to be able to sell and the ability to be able to retarget. But imagine taking Mo, Jared, and now suddenly you can integrate that into high-end funnels as well. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah, Mo is a revolutionary product, and being able to building these funnels using the other stuff that's out there it gets really complicated, especially trying to integrate with Shopify. But literally now, with the click of a button, you're integrated into your Shopify store, and you can pull products in minutes, and you can create these funnels that'll convert like crazy. before now, it was really complicated. It was tough, but Mo makes it extremely easy for anyone to make these funnels.
And you got this combination of the two of these together, which is absolutely sensational. I can see more people are now joined as well. David Polk, you're in and you are safe. Sean Agnew, you're done. You've made it. You are safe. You are HIT hit hot. Jeffrey Beamer, you're in. You are safe. Leonard, I mentioned your name. Randolph, you are in and you are safe as well. I can see Nikki Deely, our close friend. You're in and you are safe as well. Lee Miller, you're in. Mogans, I can see you made it in and you are safe. Mersinger, you're in and you're safe. Guys, this is going very, very quickly. Michal, I need an update, an ongoing update, if you can help me with that, or add Michael, if you can, to the chat with Jared ASAP, because I need to see who else is joining. So Michal, if you can get add Michael to this ASAP, I'd very much appreciate it. Randolph, I can see you're in at gold and you will be automatically updated into platinum. All right, who else we got here? Got other people. Guys, as soon as you have joined, let us know in the chat box. Okay, let's start answering some questions. So, you know, Jared, I'm just gonna ask you a direct question about this. Who can do this? Who's the type of person? Obviously, we're being pretty selective about this. We've asked people to make commitments, etc. Who is the type of person that's going to be absolutely be able to crush this?
Well, I would say without Mo and without the system we have for traffic, it was pretty difficult to sell high-end products. But with the system that we've created and we've figured out in the last month, plus Mo, which is just literally you can build funnels with a few clicks of the mouse, I think pretty much anyone can do this.
Right. I think there is some reservations though. You need, I mean, it's very important. We say this, but it's very important. You need to know that we have 2 very intense days. Jared is going to let fly like he did with eSpeed, which had a ridiculous amount of success from members that were able to, many of them started from scratch, made their first sales. Imagine being able to do that with high ticket and making your first sale, where your first sale, Jared, is not a $10 item, which is an amazing, amazing thing. But be able to do this at $1,000 product, where you have an upsell where a $1,000 product becomes a $1,500, $2,000 sale. Imagine that first sale that's worth $2,000, Jared, and what that's going to mean.
I mean, some people make $1,000 in a week, and being able to make that in one sale is an incredible feeling. It's very empowering and it's very scalable. So getting it to work, you can take it from 1 sale to 10 sales in a week, no problem. 10 sales is not a lot. At $1,000 per sale, that's a significant amount of money, and it feels incredible.
Absolutely amazing. Actually, I can see here. Okay, we've got some more members now. I can see it just joined. The last people to join. Brenda, you're in. You are safe. Catalin Cesar, our good friend who's done so well with us, thanks to Roger, over the last year or so. You're in and you're safe. Marie Charles, you're the last person to join. You're in and safe. Elena Rayton, you've made it. Paola Lazaretto, you're in and safe. Renee, you've made it. Betty Wong, you're in and you are safe. Kasim Adeleki, you're in and safe. You're in and you're safe. Well done. You are HIT and HOT at the same time. Unbelievable. Julio Zaharia, you're in and you are safe as well. Let's continue, guys. Let's talk about what could potentially hold a person back. Let's talk about worst case scenarios, Jared. What is the worst thing, you know, what could potentially hold a member that's going to take this by the neck and is going to follow you for 2 days, is going to build out their funnel, is being given the product, has the suppliers, has the target audience, knows how to set up all the advertisements, because we're going to share with them how to do it step by step. What could possibly go wrong?
I think it's just like anything else, any other business. It's the application and the fear of getting started and actually taking action. You know, in your head, you can imagine doing something, but actually getting started is the hardest thing, and taking that first step. And, you know, if somebody's not going to be consistent and not actually work at this, that can hold them back. But if you're committed, I think there's really no limiting factors here.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, everything's in place, guys. It's not that you're going to need to search for gold in terms of being able to be able to find the right products to sell. That is not the issue. It's not like you don't know how to supply. You have the suppliers in your hand. It's not that you don't know who to reach out to and who to create audiences around. You know the exact demographic, what you need to do. It's really a matter of being able to sit down for 2 days and apply. If you need something, guys, you reach out to us. If you need something, you reach out to us. That's the other, I should have added that to the commitments, guys. I'm not looking for people to join us who've got questions and get left behind. The idea is you have issues. We've got an amazing team of success managers and support. You let us know, and we will help you every step of the way. So this is very, very important. Guys, I can see a bunch more people are joining. Guy Michael, I need those names. So you need to add them. I'm not seeing any response there in Skype. I'm gonna see people joining. And I'm missing out. Michal, if you can get it from Michael, I don't see. Michael's not adding it for some reason. Mark Engelman, I can see now, has just joined. You're in and you are safe. The last person to join, Bartholomew, you're in and you are safe. You're in and you're safe as well. We are running out. Randolph, you're in and you're safe as well. Ray Richardson, you are also in and you are safe. You're in. Sebastian Cerise, our good friend from France, Mr. 22 million euro Sebastian is in and is safe. Sebastian, love to get your feedback on this. What is this going to do for your business? Sebastian, this is the guy, guys, made 12 million euros, then built programs in France, made another 10 million euros, then was brought in by the French government to help the unemployed people in France, and has changed France. Has not just changed himself and his family life, but has changed the French people. This is unbelievable. He's in and he is safe. William Rebritz, you're in and you're safe. Dan Oren, you've made it in and you are safe as well. Joel Carlson, you have made it in and you are safe. These are last people to join. Michael, if you can update us, I'd very much appreciate it. I know that you've got your hands full there. People going absolutely berserk. Abdul Hafid, you're in and you are safe. Mark Info as well, you are in and you are safe. You have made it in. You're the last people to join. Jared, it looks like, we could literally build this group up right now. Guys, if you want to be part of this and be part of an exclusive group, you need to do this right now. You need to do this right now. Now, let's go. There's some questions are coming in. Again, I'm having a real problem here because I'm on a single monitor right now. Okay, Michael, if there are questions that you'd like, that we need, that people are asking, please let us know. Okay, if you've got multiple stores, again, let our team know. We're going to do a special discount. Your investment will be a lot less. If you've got a second store that you want to be able to apply this on, do me a favor. Once you've joined, make sure to fill out the form. Save me HIT. Save me HIT. Do me a favor. Fill that out, and we'll take care of you. Ilan and John will take care of you and make sure that you will be taken care of. You've got more than one store. We're going to do something very special for you guys on a second store. Yes.
It seems like some people are asking about, if they already have a low-end store, should they put high-end products on that store? Should they build another store? Guys, we're literally giving you the tools to build these new funnels for high-ticket products. So you keep your low-end store, you could be making money across the spectrum. There's no reason to only do one or the other when you can have your hands in both and have tons of success with both.
And are you recommending, though, that they should set up a second store, or are you saying that this could be incorporated into that initial store?
No, we're giving them the tools to set up a second store in seconds.
Wonderful. Okay, so guys, I mean, it's no contradiction. And this is so important. There's absolutely no contradiction whatsoever between what you've done in the past. You keep on doing what you've done. Do not stop. This is an additional opportunity. Jez Sahota, you have made it in, my friend. You are safe and you are ready for HIT, high ticket funnel. Paula, I love you as well. Very much looking forward to seeing you next week in Atlanta. Okay, let's move on. Jared, what goes on in terms of high ticket and refunds? People asking what happens if someone wants to refund? What goes on? Because when it's low ticket, you can just brush it aside. But if it's high ticket, you can't. What's your experience in the last month or so?
Well, a couple of things on on high ticket. People are asking about fulfillment. People are asking about refunds. Well, the good thing about high ticket and fulfillment is you're not making thousands of sales. I mean, if you are, you're making millions of dollars. But if you're typically only making tens, maybe 100 sales a week. So fulfilling is as easy as sending a spreadsheet to the supplier. You're in direct communication. There's no miscommunication with the suppliers. And as far as refunds, the rate is so much lower because the products you're selling are super high quality and you're dealing with US suppliers. So it's not a matter of not getting their products in time. It's not a matter of getting something that they're not expecting. You're dealing with high quality US based suppliers. So the refund rates can be super low.
Can you imagine though, people returning a mattress, the hassles they go through as well?
It's not even worth it.
It's just not worth it for them. I mean, by doing these things, guys, The last people to join, and this is going crazy now. Dennis Tays, you're in and you are safe. JSI, I'm not sure your name, but you're in, you are safe. Robert Information, you're in. Jupiter, you're in and you are safe. Let's see the last people. Esther, you're in. Esther Chow, you're in. Our close friend, you're in. You're in and you've made it in and you are safe, guys. This is going absolutely bonkers. Let's keep on going. I've got people asking questions left, right, and center. Okay, I like your answer. Do we need, so the answer, yeah, in terms of high-end items, guys, you can create another store. It's so simple. We've made this so simple for you. You can create stores. Those of you who got Mo, this is just unbelievable because this integration with Mo, this additional integration with Mo is absolutely sensational. If you don't have Mo, what you do have now is a standalone upselling funnel machine that with the training that you're going to get from Jared is going to allow you to sell, 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 and sell. Jared, in terms of the future of e-commerce, where do you see it going? And Roger's going to be doing a special presentation in Atlanta about 2018. Do you think higher end stuff is the future of e-commerce? What's going to happen over the next 6 months in your estimation?
Well, you know, with anything, once success starts occurring and people start hearing about it, more and more people want to jump on board. So I think we're at the beginning of a time right now, like high ticket drop shipping, that there's only a small handful of people doing it. But those people who are doing it in the beginning are going to get tremendous results. And then the market's going to start to get more and more flooded with more people. But, you know, if you keep the right systems and you have the right funnels, there's no reason why you can't have success for this for years and years to come.
Here's the thing, and we found this out, you know, anyone that's at the beginning of a wave, Jared, I think it's really, really important. So when you're at the beginning of a wave, you start building a list of buyers. That is an asset that's yours. No one can take that away from you. So you've got that asset of buyers. You're building a relationship. It's not just that, you know, 6 months from now, other people are going to join the race. It's that you've got that advantage. You created those systems. You've got those funnels in place. You've got a list of buyers. They're yours. And you're building a relationship with them. And therefore, you really have the opportunity to mop up.
I can't stress how big it is to get in first in a business or to get in as one of the first few people to do something. Once a bunch more people jump in, it gets more difficult. If you're doing it right, you're still going to have success when there's more people in the business. But when there's no competition, there's no ceiling. You can take over a huge chunk of the market, which could be a massive amount of money.
I can see John Patterson, you're in and you are safe. Russell Maxwell, good friend, you have made it. You're in and you are safe, and people are still joining. Michael Kimmel, Seng Chi, you are the last 2 people to join. You are safe, and I can see some of those members are members of Mo. I see a couple of those members are members of eSpeed as well. And a beautiful thing about eSpeed, Jared, as I mentioned during the presentation, it's just the extraordinary amount of people that made those sales are now building businesses that are changing their lives. I mean, I got my theory about why that happens, but you know, based on the feedback you've got, what have you seen as being the reason for that, and how this is going to tie into what we're going to be doing with Hit Funnels?
I mean, once you get the keys and the tools to do something, it's just a matter of application. And a lot of people with eSpeed took that application and they stepped in and actually did what they had to do, and now they're getting results. And the good thing about eSpeed is you can automate that business. You can do the same with this business. There's no reason why you can't be making money on all ends.
So the important thing, guys, those of you who got eSpeed, you combine that with this. I mean, literally, it's almost having the undergraduate and the doctorate all in one. That's what eSpeed and this is really about. It really is. If you don't have eSpeed, having this will allow you to hit high ticket very, very, very quickly. The combination with eSpeed, which teaches you the nuts and bolts and the very basic steps, from A to Z, is literally the undergraduate in 8 to 10 hours. You've got step-by-step videos. We have a colossal group of people that have, you know, we obviously are building our membership, and people that join us from outside that have never been able to build a business their entire life. They join us for the first time. They join eSpeed. And they've been getting results for the first time in their lives. And that is the most amazing feeling for us when that happens. And that's the incredible thing about eSpeed. For those who got eSpeed, imagine having eSpeed now on the next level, all rolled into one. It's absolutely incredible. And that's something that I think that you guys are going to benefit from incredibly. I can see that Harold Mozart, what a beautiful name. You're in. You're the last person to join. With Peter Ballantyne, Ruders Martinez, you're in and safe. Brad Clark, you are the last one to join. You're in and you are safe. Welcome on board. Jared, we are about to complete the HIT group. This is the HIT crowd, what I call HIT, guys. If you want to be part of the HIT parade and be part of this very small masterclass with Jared, the goal here, Jared, is to have 80 people. We need 80 testimonials in there. We want people to literally write us love letters. And you know, you went beyond the letter of anything we ever expected with eSpeed. Do you foresee that that's going to happen again this time?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're going to create some serious waves together, and this group of people are going to be paving a new road for e-commerce. There's going to be, you know, there's certainly going to be a lot of followers in the next year, but it's an incredible opportunity to start now and be one of the first people to create a high-ticket dropshipping store.
Yeah, it really is amazing. And the other thing about this, in terms of high ticket, is that you can create something you can be really proud of. You know, sometimes a low ticket, you're thinking, you know, and let's be honest about this. E-commerce, we're not doing anything wrong, but you're building a store and you're thinking of the low-end products that sell really well, but you're thinking about the money and you're thinking about what can I make, what can I really sell? When it's about high ticket, we're talking about building a real relationship business with high-end buyers. We're talking about providing value. And when your business goes from a money machine that you're doing purely for the sake of money to becoming a value-based machine, suddenly we're talking about the ability to exponentially build a business. And anyone here that's ever felt, you know what, I love e-commerce, I just hate the thought of lower end stuff because it's not the kind of thing that I really want to be associated with. It's not the kind of thing I want my kids or my grandkids, they're going to inherit from me. It's not the sort of thing I'm particularly proud of. I'm doing it because I know I can make money from it. And you want to move into more of a value-based type of business. So you can provide incredible value. And that is the focus of your business. And you know you'll be making a ton more money by providing a lot more value. If that is your focus, then I think that this is an incredible way to build an e-commerce business.
Yeah, I totally agree. And, you know, I'm a huge fan of the lower ticket dropshipping. I've made a lot of money doing it. And you know, and I'm blessed to have been able to do that. And a lot of my students are having tons of success with it. But this is just fun. You can get really passionate about the products you're selling. For example, I really like paddleboarding, and I'm starting to sell paddleboards at $1,000 each. And these are good quality products that our customers are going to receive, and they're going to really like them. And they're going to be repeat customers in the future.
Guys, this is now getting to the point that you need to make a decision because with the following people: Calvin Wrong, you're in, you've made it. Norman Gordon, you're in and safe. Edward Seward, you've done it, you're in, you are safe. Montrain or Moontrain Media, you're in and you are safe. It's coming down to the wire. I do want to keep a couple of spots available for an encore, but I don't think we're going to perhaps be able to go beyond that, but we're going to have to be extremely selective, guys, because we need to really focus in on this. I want to make sure that we have a small group of people. We're going to take care of these guys that are going to be joining us, Jared, so we can get results. The most critical thing about for us, I'm just telling you in terms of the business plan, let's just be upfront about this, Jared. And we, you know, this is part of the discussions that we've had together with our various teams that are together with us in Barcelona. It's been a great time, but it's been a lot of business as well. Is there is a long-term vision here. The vision of having a group, a nice group of people that enjoyed a massive success so that we can then take this into the mass market and be able to provide incredible value to people that are trying to build a business from scratch and even know what e-commerce is. That is something that we plan to do in the future over the next 12 months. But to have that initial group of success, of members that are willing to share their stories, people like Adam Broom. And by the way, guys, I'll mention this in just a second. I had a very difficult conversation on Skype with Adam. Adam was a member of Jared's eSpeed group. He was living in a stable. This was in December. Didn't even have the money to be able to afford to rent a house. Was living in a stable. Person loves horses. But never thought his life would end up that he'd be living in a stable. He joined eSpeed. This was his last ever chance. He got an internet connection. And I can tell you that he was making, 3 weeks ago, he was making £300 a day in profit, which is £9,000 a month, which is about $12,000, $13,000. He then took that to 100 sales a day. That's probably around $25,000 in profit a month. He's right now, Jared, you'll be tearful to know that right now he's looking for a place to rent. However, a couple of days ago, his car was hit by a lorry, and he's in hospital right now. He's got multiple broken bones. Thank God I spoke to him. He's alive and well. and nothing's going to stop this guy. But this is an incredible story, and that's the example of what we did with eSpeed. We need to have 80 testimonials from members that are going to have their lives changed. We're going to do everything we possibly can to help you through that process. We need you to play ball with us. We need you to be there during the training. We need you to be there. If you can't be there for the training, for the recordings, we need you to reach out to support if you have issues. We need an interaction with you. It's important for us that we get that interaction. Otherwise, Jared, we can't help you. If we don't know what's holding you back, we're in trouble, because we're not prophets. You know, we are here trying to help, but if you've got something that's holding you back, we don't know what it is, there's nothing we can do to help you. So guys, anyone that's joining, please be aware of that. And please, no question is taboo. The only stupid question is one you just asked a few minutes ago. Other than that, no question is taboo.
And you know, those live trainings, I mean, we got such amazing feedback from eSpeed. You know, it really felt like a personal touch. It kind of felt like when we had people fly out and do the high ticket one-on-one coaching, because everyone gets a chance to ask their questions, and we get a chance to help a lot of people. We're you know, these trainings are long. We're doing 6 hours per day training. There's incredible value in that, and just those 2 days of training alone, you should be able to get an up and running revenue generating business in just 2 days.
Okay, Babe, you are hit. H-I-T, hot as well. And I love that name, Babe. That's a great name. Is it Babe? Am I pronouncing that right?
It's BB.
BB?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh man, sorry, BB. I hope you don't like clobber me or something, Atlanta. I call you BB from now on. BB, you're in and you are safe. MJS, you're in and you are safe as well. Now let's talk about those 300 plus suppliers. We spoke about the criteria, Jared. Can you just give us a little bit more information? What are we talking about in terms of these suppliers? Why are these great suppliers? Why are these the types of suppliers that you're recommending our members work with?
Yeah, well, at first I had nowhere to, I didn't even know where to start to find high ticket suppliers. But after doing a bunch of research and hunting and reaching out to a lot of companies, figured out the criteria that you need to look for to find a supplier. Now you can think of it the same way of having a warehouse and having a bunch of products that you're buying in bulk and selling, but these suppliers, they have a lot of extra inventory, so they're willing to ship it out for you. You're taking no inventory risk, so it is drop shipping, but there's suppliers that you can call on the phone, you could email, they're here in the United States, they're shipping things out fast, and they're shipping out high quality products for you. So we've compiled over 300 suppliers selling hundreds of different various products for you to sell. We have it all in a database that we're giving away.
Just one question. If you're in Europe, Jared, I know you're focused more in the US, and most sales that our members are going to probably generate are always going to be in the US anyway, so this is amazing. But if there are people that are purchasing from the UK, you can still ship from the US, of course, but is there anything else you want to add in terms of people that perhaps are in Europe or in Australia, they're still doing this? Obviously, it's still going to be selling it to the American market, but anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, there are suppliers that are in Europe, in Australia, but the vast majority of them are in the US because that's where the vast majority of our sales are coming from. So, you know, it depends on the product. It's expensive to ship something internationally, like a pool table.
Yeah,
you know,
it's big. Yeah.
So you want to typically try to work with suppliers that are in, but some products are high ticket that aren't so big and hard to ship that you could ship internationally.
So that's something to bear in mind. But also, if we're talking about a lack of competition in America and the US markets, imagine Australia and UK. So even though there's less suppliers, there is less of everything. And you can literally take, we got members, by the way, Jared, that have taken eSpeed and only applied it in the UK are making absolute killings because no one else is doing it the way that you teach it. And they're doing this in the UK. So imagine doing a high ticket outside of America.
So talk about low competition. I mean, there's really no competition inside of America. So, I mean, getting your feet on the ground across the world right now is an incredible opportunity.
So guys, if you are in Europe, if you're in the UK, if you're in Australia, you need to think big. I'm not looking for mediocrity, and I need case studies and testimonials from people in the UK, because I'm telling you, I'm being honest with you, it's one out of every 10, 15, 20 questions you're ever going to get is from someone in Europe or someone in Australia. Oh, I'm not in the US. I'm in Singapore. I'm in the Far East. I'm in the Sahara Desert. I've got a problem. What's going to happen? And the answer is, you just need to follow along and make this happen, guys. There is nothing that can hold you back other than you. You are the only one that can hold you back. And I'm going to get to that in just a second. But just a further update. Positive Marketing, I'm not sure your first name, you are in and you are safe. Henriette, our close friend, Henriette Hassoun, we're going to see in Atlanta in just a few days. You're in and you are safe. Wonderful. You're in. What a beautiful name. You're in. You are wonderful. HIT. You are a hit. And I'm looking to see 80 hits. We want some massive hits. Multiple puns there that were intended and not very successful. You guys are in and you are safe. We're coming down to the wire. So guys, if you are interested in the concept of high ticket, interested in working with less people, being able to build a real value-based business, you need to make a decision right now. Now, if you've got a question, you're not sure about you, are on the verge, again, I appreciate someone that's not sure if it's for them, because I only want 80 people that know it's for them, Jared. So I'm happy if you don't think it's for you, that you're not part of this. But if you are on the fence, you're not sure if this is for you or not for you, you got a very important question. Ask that question right now. So the question about, do I start a second store? The answer is you don't need to set a second store. The most important thing is one store, and take care of that one store, get set up, learn how to do it once. You can do this a million times thereafter. You follow along on the training. It's gonna be a 2-day training. We're gonna do it straight after Atlanta. So when we get back from Atlanta, we're gonna have 2 days with Jared. These are gonna be intensive days. You need, there's another commitment. You need to have a supply of water ready, because it's intense. I mean, Jared, you went into a hot spring after the last 2 days. It was like you were completely out of it. But it literally, it's nonstop, isn't it, for those 2 days?
Yeah, there's so much information that we're going to cover in those 2 days that if you just follow along, take good notes, there's no reason that you can't get started and start generating revenue, within a week of the trainings. And, I want to stress that if you're ever thinking about getting into e-commerce, this is the best time. And with high ticket dropshipping, it's even better, because I can't stress enough, the lack of competition gives you such an edge, such a higher percentage chance of being successful, that if you're ever waiting for the right opportunity to make a decision and let go of your fear and jump into something and try to generate income on your own, this is the time to do it.
I totally agree with that. Guys, let me, okay, let's ask, it's a question a lot of people are asking. I'm going to ask it right now. It's on the screen anyway. Does this mean, Jared, let's be absolutely clear about this. Does this mean that we're telling everyone to stop selling low end? And where does this all fit together?
Absolutely not. I made a lot more money selling low end than I have yet selling high end. And I have a lot of students that are making tons of money selling low end. The good thing about having an online business is the automation process. Just because you're making, $50,000 a week on a store doesn't mean you have to put 100 hours a week of work into the store. If you know how to automate the business correctly, if you know how to structure it, you don't have to put much time in at all. So if you're already selling low end, there's definitely no reason to stop. You want to have multiple businesses. You want to have your eggs in more than one basket. Any successful business owner knows that you don't want to be fully focused on just one thing. Having multiple revenue streams is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, guys, we're talking about that diversity of business. I love this concept. We are not saying to stop selling low end. The opposite. You can still make a lot of money doing it and continuously do that. People will always buy those passion-based, that instinctive-based purchase from Facebook. But what we're talking about here is not someone who's just making you don't just instinctively buy a $2,000 mattress. Nothing happens instinctively about that. But what we've created as a funnel, using the funnel machine and using the integration of some traffic sources that make this a lot easier, because you don't need to master any of them. You need to just know parts of each and every one of them to be able to generate a funnel of traffic, so that you can start laying the foundations and getting people to trust you and purchase from you at high ticket. Once you've got that in place, it's really game over, because at that point you'll be able to sell and upsell like there is no tomorrow. Again, as long as your focus is on providing value, it's not just making money. What I don't want happening, Jared, is that people are going to say, you know what, I'm going to put 17 different upsells one after the other, annoy the living daylights out of people. That's not the purpose of the upsell machine. The purpose of the upsell machine is to allow you to provide more value based on the buying behavior of those purchases. So guys, I really need you to understand this. Do not go into this in order to make a killing. Go into this to provide value and allow stuff to happen.
Yeah, and it's not rocket science. It's a matter of a formula and a little bit of math. And if you're able to learn and be a student and not think you know everything. If you're able to absorb information, there's no reason why you can't succeed. You can take what we're doing and what we're teaching you and replicate it. We're handing you all the tools to get started. So there's really nothing besides your own fear that could hold you back here.
So let's talk about fear for a second. I think this is very important. And there's a few people are waiting. Is there a multiply? Is there multi-pay or not? I'm not sure if there is. Michael, I need you to do some math for me. And guys, if you are interested in multi-pay, write in the chat box, I want. Write in the chat box, I want. All right, I'm just answering some people. Okay, they get that over to Michal. Guys, write in the chat box, I want, if you'd like a multi-pay. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get there. Just hold on though, and Michael will get back to me in the next minute. And I can see there's a couple of people that do. Michal, we've already covered a couple of spots in there. I'm not sure what we can do. You know what, I tell you what we do, because Michael, just let me know. Yeah, I'm not going to do actually right now. Michael, just let me know if there is a possibility, if there is, because we do need to keep a few spots available for an encore. We're going to have to spend all night working out how we're going to segment this. Okay, so let me know, Michael, in the chat box as you know. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, hold on. If you want a multi-pay, it's coming up in just a second. We're going to see if we can do this for you. Just in terms of being scared. The scare factor of building an online business set, especially when we're talking about high ticket. Guys, there's very little difference between low ticket and high ticket, other than your focus, number one, and number two, the funnel. And that's why we call this HIT funnels. It's all about funnels. And that's what we're going to share with you. It's not just the funnels of upsells and upsells, but also the traffic funnels. The way no one else is going to do this. But once you learn how to put this all together, you're golden. And the beautiful thing about this, Jared, is you're going to teach people how to do this, and you're going to share products that are working. But once you've got things working, and our members got things working, they'll be able to do this on all kinds of things. I mean, they're going to start building businesses that even you didn't imagine, because they now know the formula. You just don't have the time to master everything.
I mean, the formula and the knowledge you're going to learn is evergreen. And, Barry, the reason a lot of people don't take that first step is, like you said, is fear. But the time is now. If you've been thinking, I don't know what people think about for so long. You're never going to be in the position in life where you're like, you know what, I'm finally ready, and you feel totally comfortable. You always have to get past that discomfort. And as you grow, you want to keep learning new and more information. I personally spent over $75,000 last year learning to be able to create a successful business. Guys, this is a small investment to learn super valuable information that we're going to be teaching you here. Please, if it's fear that's holding you back, make the decision to move forward.
And one of the things I'm going to, one of the deliveries, or one of the trainings that I'm going to be giving in Atlanta is about that fear. We're actually going to split up the group for one of the sessions, in fact, a couple of the sessions, where those who've got that fear factor that haven't made a single sale. And I'm going to give a very important address to those members that have had a hard time getting over that fear factor. What I'm going to do, if you're in this group right now, I'm going to add that presentation as well. Even if you can't make it to Atlanta, I'm going to add that presentation as well into the members area. We'll upload it a couple of weeks. And Michal, if you can just make a note of that, that we made that commitment. We're going to add that into the members area as well. I can see that Jim Crabb, that you're in, you join and you are safe. Mary Jo, you're in and you are safe. Woody Shaw, you're in and you are safe as well. And I can see a couple of people joining, guys. As soon as you do join, let us know in the chat box. Let's continue here. Guys, if you've got more questions, and Michal, if you see that there's any more questions, please let us know inside the chat box. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Michael said that we got a few spots. Okay, get ready, guys. If you'd like to join at MultiPay, here you go. I can reveal the link. It is this one. It's the one where the arrow is. It is hitspecial.com. HIT special. You need to rush faster than Usain Bolt from 5 years ago. You need to run right away to hitspecial.com, HITspecial.com. If you want to join a multi-pay, Michael, please just make sure this is going to be a small, intimate group. Guys, as soon as you've joined, HIT HITSpecial.com. Let us know, Michael. Please keep your eyes on the ball with this one, and let me know. Again, it is HIT Special, HITSpecial.com. Andreas Marth, you're in and you are safe. You're one of the last people to join HITSpecial.com. Welcome on board to Andreas. That was extremely, extremely fast. I guess you must have spoken to someone. Otherwise, I don't know how you would have got there that fast, but you're in and you are safe. Guys, as soon as you do join, let us know in the chat box. The truth is, Jared, right now, we just opened up a few spots at MultiPay. This is an opportunity like nothing else. It's being a new, being at this at the very beginning where no one else is. I mean, it's an easy 3-pay. I mean, really, there is no excuses to be able to be a leader. If you want to become an e-com leader, this is it.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody offered this to me, I would 100% jump on it. I don't know what would hold someone back from doing so. Aside from, maybe a lack of confidence or some failure in the past, but the only way to have success is to keep trying. The more you try, the more you get lucky. And with some information like this, there's a really good chance that you'll end up doing well, which will relay into your confidence, and your success will keep on rolling and growing.
So let me ask you a very simple question, guys. Is there anyone here that hasn't joined because of lack of confidence? Right in the chat box, and I'm using Jared's computer, right in the chat box, scared. If you have not joined because you are scared, be honest. I won't mention any names. If you are scared, and that is why you are not joining, right in the chat box. Again, this will be anonymous. I will not mention your name. And I'm just going to do something, guys. For anyone that is scared, that hasn't yet joined, and if you have joined, it's an indicative that you're a fighter, and I love that. If you are scared, write in the chat box, scared. Okay, I'm not going to mention any names. I'm going to put just initials: PP, AM, BS, BP, YH, JL. A little bit scared. Okay. Few more people.
Guys, if you're scared and not making the move, one thing that I've learned is when a fear arises in me, whether it's anything, whether it's talking to someone in public, whether it's going up to someone I admire, if you have a fear, you just need to break past it, because that's the only thing that's going to hold you back in life. I tell people that the first thing I do in the morning is jump in a freezing cold shower to break that barrier of fear, so that when a decision that I know I should make arises, my fear doesn't hold me back from doing it. Guys, if you want to jump into a business and you're interested in this, there should be nothing holding you back. We just opened up a 3-pay. It's a small investment for massive value. And I really can't stress that enough, Barry.
100%. Guys, this is what I'm going to do. If you are scared, those initials I mentioned, and anyone that's writing scared right now and joins right now, I'm going to do a special Overcome All Scare special guerrilla training only for people who are scared, who write, I'm scared and I'm in. If you join right now, I'm going to take a small group. We're going to have 5-6 people. That is it, because that's the amount of spots we've got left now that are scared. You're on the fence and you're willing to remove that fear factor. You're willing to take a leap of faith. I will repay it, and we will do a guerrilla Overcome All Fear training. We're going to do it straight after Atlanta. After the training, we're going to do this, and I'm going to just jump in there, and I'm going to do something very, very special.
Yeah, that is so valuable. If you truly want freedom and success, but your fear is holding you back, you're never going to get to where you want to be unless you win the lottery, which is very unlikely. So to be able to learn to break past that and be able to make a move that will better yourself, that's invaluable, guys. And the fact that Barry is offering that training, that's awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I love those sessions. I love those sessions because I think, it comes down to people that don't know us particularly well. What those sessions come down to is, one, recognizing the worst thing that can happen with their feet. It's like a kid that's walking. The infant that starts to, Jared's a young guy, so he doesn't have kids yet, but you have a little kid, he starts to walk, and he falls over and starts to cry. And the parents, basically, what helps the kid to learn to walk is when the kid knows that there's a parent that's always there. Maybe he'll fall down, but there's a parent that's going to pick him up afterwards. And that's just a little, a little metaphor. of what it's like when you realize that we have a team. I think, Jared, one of the reasons why we've flown here together is that you've got to meet a section of our team in the flesh, and it's to see something that's incredible, whether it's a support environment that's been created by Michal, whether it's the operations environment, or whether it's a traveling environment that's within our companies, that, you know, we spend a lot of time building that sort of support network that allows us to provide value, knowing that we're going to take care of clients.
Right, and that the support system that Really Successful has is something like no other. I mean, after eSpeed, you know, we had people that had a lot of questions, and they made sure that every question that was asked was forwarded to me, and I did my best to answer everyone's questions. We were there to help people through the hurdles, through things that people may have given up because they couldn't figure out, or they thought, you know, maybe I can't get past this, but we did our best to help people get to that next level.
I can see the last people to join: Sylvia Willis, our good friend, with you in Atlanta; Richard Atkins, Jennifer Clark, Bradsworth, and Charlotte Moore. You're the last people to join. We have 8 spots on Michael's, 8 or 9 spots left available now. A few spots left. We're in danger of going into spots that we have reserved for an encore. Guys, this is it. If you are scared, or if you have something that's holding you back, I'm going to do a special training for the first 10 people. What I need you to do is, as soon as you join, after this point of this webinar, as soon as you join, I want you to reach out to Really Successful Support. And Michal, the first 10 people who are scared that have joined after this point, and I'm going to only put people that are scared, right? Everyone else can get a recording of it. But I want to take 10 people that are just, have never been able to overcome that fear factor, Jared. And we're going to do a special training for them live. Others, we have to get it as a recording. You need to, as soon as you join, and you have to join after the moment I mentioned the issue of fear, which is now, reach out to Really Successful Support. Michal, you create a group of 10 people. That's it. And we're done. We're going to do a special training for them. It'll be live. It'll be like a mastermind. And then we're going to upload it for everyone else. I just want to do something incredible. And I want to help people. This is a group of people I want to help overcome that fear factor. Because, Jared, I can see that the type of people that are saying scared are people that I know really want this, because I know that they've been on a lot of training before. They've had a hard time saying, you know what, I'm going to be part of this. I'm going to do something, and following through with it. I'll share with you someone. And I mentioned just the first 3 initials of her name that was on the mastermind yesterday that Jared and I did. DAR, you know who you are. That was scared stiff of taking that first step. She literally, I've never met someone that was so petrified. She knew what she had to do, because she actually came to an event, the last event we did, but couldn't actually pull the trigger. I mean, literally thought, well, what if this, what if that? And we spent some time together. I shared some ideas, and she sort of like said, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. And yesterday, she told us she's just had her initial sell. She actually pulled the trigger. Now, that's one of the latest people from a live event that pulled the trigger. And you know what? She's delighted. And I don't care that it took her an extra 6 weeks or an extra 8 weeks. This is a person, Jared, that had never pulled the trigger once as an entrepreneur, but always wanted to do it. Now she's stepped flying. You saw yesterday, she's made her initial sales. Yes, she's not making a ton of money yet, but she's done the most important thing of always make that first sale online. That is like, I was in tears yesterday.
Well, I mean, and Barry, there's no reason to wait. You're, like I said, you're never going to be at that time where you're like, you feel ready to do something. But this is an incredible opportunity to take that leap and to get past that fear, because we're giving you access to something that's brand new and proven to be working. So, if you're planning on becoming an entrepreneur or being successful on your own, this is an incredible opportunity to do so.
It really is, and it's just music to my ears. And by the way, they make the best success stories are people that came out of oblivion. Sebastian, you're just gonna go crazy with this. Sebastian, to me, Sebastian, I love you to pieces, man. But for you, that's done 22 million euros. You're gonna make another 5-10 million euros very quickly. That's lovely. But to me, that's not the A to Z of testimonial. The A to Z of testimonial is an Adam Broom living in a stable that was down on his luck, didn't believe he could do this, didn't believe that God even wanted him to be successful, that just followed through on eSpeed and is now getting himself out of a hole, right? Now had an accident, but he's going to pick himself up, and he now knows he can overcome anything, right? That's an amazing place to be. It's a mindset change. He knows he can do this. That's what I want from this training, guys. So I'm very interested in people that have said, you know what, I'm just going to throw myself into this. I'm going to do it. Guys, write in the chat box, if you are going to do this. Yes, Peter Grant, you are in and you are safe. S-A-F-E, you are hot hit. You're a hot hit. HIT, high ticket. Brad from Australia, love it, love it. And I'm glad and delighted that you're in and you're safe. Yeah, I think I mentioned your name just before. Jay Lee, let's make this happen. Again, 10 people, the first 10 people. Very much interested and looking forward to seeing your sending your emails, really successful support. We're going to do that special training for you guys after Atlanta. Now, just out of curiosity, who here is going to be in Atlanta next week? I'm just curious who's joining us in Atlanta. That's joined us for this as well. I'm just curious if people join us for both. I can see there's a few of you guys as well. I want you especially to come up to us as well at the event. I'm very much looking forward to that, very big time. All right, we are wrapping this up right now. So if you literally have the last question, it's now or never. It is now or never, or literally you're out, because we've got a very, and Michael's already mentioning to the group chat that we need to have be very careful about the encore that we're doing, because we've got very, very limited spots left to fit up the 80. Guys, you'll be getting access on Monday morning. Access on Monday morning. The live training takes place straight after Atlanta. So we're doing it on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, straight after Atlanta. And then, as Jared mentioned, you should be up and running within a few days. People should be up and running in a few days, and we should be seeing sales in a week. We should be seeing that. Otherwise, there's something wrong that you're not doing correct, right?
Absolutely. And, when we first did eSpeed, I had never done anything like this before, so I didn't know what kind of results we'd get. But the response, the positive response was so overwhelming to me that my confidence in everybody who's a part of this new program is sky high. And I can't wait to see what this new group of individuals are going to be able to achieve with this high ticket stuff. And also your confidence in yourself. You never knew that you've always worked with individuals. Now suddenly you're working with a group of 100 people. And now you've got a smaller group here, albeit, but it is pretty intense to be and have that responsibility on your shoulders, right? But it feels that much better being able to help. It really does. I totally agree with you. La Roche, you're in, and MG, I'm not sure your names. If you can just give me your full names, I'd love to mention your names. You're in and you are safe. Now, Jared, I'm going to put you on the spot because, since you're sitting right next to me, and I'm only about 8 inches smaller than you, so I can reach you if I needed to. I'm going to ask something really, really peculiar here. You have a team member that's been helping you out with this high funnel stuff. I'm going to put you on the spot, and you haven't had the chance to communicate with him right now, although I do see him on Skype who's interested in this. I'm going to ask you to bring him on that training for those 2 days. I want people to meet him, if that's okay with you. And I know he's busy doing stuff for your company, and I know this is going to cost you a lot of money to bring him out and onto that training for 2 days. But I think you can do that. And what I'd like you to do, when I want him on that, because he is a guy doing a lot of the dirty work, a lot of the work that you're not doing. And I want him to be able to share also what he's doing. And on that training, I want you to share with our members how they can start outsourcing all of these elements so they can find team members that can take care of all that work for them. So is that something that you're prepared to do? I know it's going to cost you an arm and a leg because that's money that you're not going to generate because he's not going to be working for you. Is that something you're prepared to do? Well, Barry, the main goal here is to provide as much value to our members as possible. So I believe that would provide massive value because you can actually see firsthand who's doing a lot of this work. So absolutely, 100%, we'll bring them in. Okay, so I think Jared may ask me to pay for drinks afterwards after that one. But I think we're going to do that. I think that's going to be very, very helpful because what I want, Jared, is not just, okay, this is how we do everything. This is the overview, and these are very specific details. But having that person that is, on the daily basis that's going there actually doing it and sharing everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, what people have to look out for, that's in the trenches, that is going to be invaluable. So what we're going to do this training, guys, we've now established, it's not just going to be Jared and myself. We're going to have Damien. That's his name, correct? Yes. Damien as well is going to be joining us. So that is a massive bonus. Michael Ritho, you're in and you are safe. Welcome on board, Michael. We're down to the wire. Michal, let's just bring Michal onto this for a second. First of all, because she has a much nicer voice than you and I have, Jared, no offense. Much more soothing, like these loud males here. Michal, are you able to unmute yourself for a second?
Yes, hi, I'm here.
Wow, there's our friend Michal. Michal, you're like looking at the chat. People be going bonkers over the last couple of hours. What is the feedback that you're receiving, and what are your thoughts based on the hundreds and hundreds of members that you're in constant communication with? The idea of being able to sell high ticket, where a single sale could be worth $1,000, $300-400 in the pocket as profit. What are you seeing? What are your overall thoughts about this?
I think people are really excited, and I'm very excited. We've had lots of people reach out and ask about more high-end stuff in the past, but people have been worried about how to deal with fulfilling types of things like that. So I think this is going to be a really great offer for everyone that's getting involved.
And it's a very good point, because this is a question, Jared, that a lot of our members have been asking, high ticket, and they've always fallen down. They've always wanted, and one of the biggest issues we've had over the last 18 months or so, a member saying that I tried high ticket jewelry, I tried high ticket this, I tried high ticket, and it didn't work. I know you don't know that person, and we could do hot seats with people like that. If you had to pinpoint those people that have tried high ticket, have never succeeded, if you had to pinpoint what you think are the main reasons why most people probably in the past would never succeed, and what is changing and why this is different, are you able to do that? And I know you're not going to be exact.
Well, I mean, oftentimes people just don't know how close to success they really are. Sometimes it's just doing things a little bit differently that cause massive results. And the best way to get success is to model somebody else who has success. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not surprised that other people have tried this and have failed. I'm not surprised at all. In fact, I'm surprised how well it's worked for me in the last month. But the being able to follow a formula puts you in a position to have such a better chance of success that I think that the vast majority of members of this program will see success.
Yeah, and to me, the most important thing is that first sale. I know, guys, if you can make that first sale, you can make hundreds of sales. I know it. It's getting that formula right once. That's all you need. This is what we're looking for. That is the basis of this. You do that once, you can multiply it many, many times. It's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Let's get to the final questions coming in. Let's just see a question coming from Julio, is it? If the products are high-end and bigger in size, that also does increase the risk of damaging the product during shipping. Can we do insurance for protecting the shipping? How is all that working?
Well, I mean, you got to understand, these companies, they ship their products to customers anyway. So it's not like this is the first time they're shipping these products and they're going to run into all these issues that they've never had before. They're just shipping the products for us instead of for themselves. So to answer the question, no, there's no additional risks in shipping these products.
Right. I can see Charles Miller, you're the last person to join. We got 3 spots left right now. Mike was informing me it's now or never. You're either going to be a hit or not, and you've literally got a couple of minutes to decide if you want to be a hit or not. Let's get the very final questions. Okay, people asking to go over, we can just go over absolutely everything they're getting. Let me share with you guys. This is it once and for all. You're getting, if you're a member of Mo or eSpeed, forget Platinum, join at Gold, and you're going to get Platinum on the house. At Gold, you're getting access to the funnels, to 2 days of live training, the hit traffic intensive, which is the funnel traffic. You're getting all that for just $997. If you want to go Platinum, you're getting that plus the multifaceted upselling machine on steroids, plus Jared's presentations from Atlanta, plus you'll be getting my Overcome Every Fear training. The first 10 will do it live, the rest will get that as a recording. If you're a member of Mo or eSpeed, just join at Gold and you'll be getting Platinum on the house. That is it, the full funnel, everything. Jared, is there anything that people need to know that might be missing from this package that they still need to do in order to make this work? Anything?
I mean, it's just really getting past the barrier internally to make the move and try something. We're giving away everything here, guys. So just give it a go.
Give this a go, guys. Let's make this happen. All right, this is pretty much it, guys. We are wrapping this up. If you've been on an encore or on the encore, and it's over, guys. I'm going to tell you right now at this point, it's over. I'd be very surprised to have any spots that are left, guys. We're pretty much down to the wire. So here are the 3 links for the final time. If you want to join, at a single pay. It is hitfunnels.com, hitfunnels.com. You'll save yourself a few $100s. If you're having a problem joining, you have any questions, you want to do this for multiple stores, you want to get a special on the multiple stores, go to savemehit.com, savemehit.com. And if you want to join at MultiPay, you need to go to hitspecial.com, hitspecial.com. That's for MultiPay. And I'm not even sure there's a spot left, that link is no longer available. It means we are done. We're pretty much wrapping this up right now. Jared, since, I just want to, on behalf of our members, again, I want to thank you for opening this up to people, just sharing everything that you got. I think it shows a lot about you, and I very much appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming all this way over the pond. You traveled more than I did in order for us to have these conversations and to be able to see all the amazing things that you're doing. I'm going to leave, because you've flown so far and you're more jet lagged than I am, leave the last word to you.
Well, guys, I really want to show my appreciation here for Barry. And I'm starting to really understand why he does this stuff, because it is an amazing feeling to be able to help people break these boundaries and start businesses. And coming out here and meeting the team in person has really opened my eyes to the potential that lies in everyone. So once again, after the incredible success from eSpeed, I'm very excited to see what this small group of 80 people do with high-ticket dropshipping, and I can't wait to see the results.
That's so exciting. All right, guys, thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you. Those who are going to be in Atlanta, please come up to we're going to be spending a lot of time together, having a lot of fun next week in Atlanta. Those of you who are part of this, looking forward to spending 2 incredible days with Jared, Damien, I believe his name is Damien, and myself. The 3 of us together are going to have an incredible time with you. Get ready, guys, for HIT. It's going to be hot, and it's going to be a hit, and I can't wait to see your results. So thank you so much for entrusting your time with us during today's training. We'll be back for more. Thank you so much.